Another year of TV, movies, and music. Some good, some not. Original ideas, and some not so much. Savvy veterans, and young upstarts. Those looking to repeat, those looking to make the list. History will be made in this year's 2012 True Fantasy Draft.
Welcome into this year's 2012 True Fantasy Draft. I'm Del Hyper III, and with me always is Rod OK. The 2011 season has come and gone with all the magical moments that we've experienced. We're hoping to recreate some of those magical moments tonight. But there's a lot of changes to this year's draft, and maybe, Rod, you can explain some of those for us.
Well, I'd like to go over the two big changes we've had this year at the draft. One of it being a budget, and the other two being an actual rule book. It brings us right into the modern era.
That's true, Rod. Plus, we're also going from 4 teams to a total of 10.
Yeah, 4 to 10. That's like double.
Exactly.
Double and a half.
Double and a half. So, I believe the commissioner's coming up, and we're about to get our first team on the clock.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2012 True Fantasy Draft. All teams, you should have already received your rule books and your draft kits, so you should be well prepared to make this year's selections. This year we expanded from 4 to 10 teams, so this should be pretty exciting to see who picks who and where they fall. At this time, the Barrel Benders are the first team on the clock, and they have 2 minutes to make their choice.
Well, the first pick is in, and it's Katrina Bowden.
I really like this pick. This is a big pick for the number 1 spot. And Katrina Bowden has a lot of talent and a lot of value. I mean, she was great in Tucker and Dale versus Evil, playing the hot chick. She's great on 30 Rock if you're not actually watching and it's just kind of on the background on mute. But every once in a while you glance up and you're like, hey, there's that really hot chick. And she does have a very long career ahead of her, playing hot chicks and other things that you're only kind of half paying attention to.
She's very versatile. And I believe, yes, the second pick is already in, and it's Anna Kendrick. Do we have a graphic? Yep, right, yep, that's our graphic. And many of you might be saying that this is the Greek goddess Aphrodite.
Goddess of love and beauty. And we here at the True Fantasy Draft have wondered that same thing ourselves. So we did some lab work, and we got the results back, and actually the results were inconclusive.
So we'll get back to you on that one. But I do believe we're moving right along here, and Kate Beckinsale and her Underworld uniform have just been drafted. So for more on this subject, let's go to Briston Bantam. Bantam?
You know, Del, that's a great point about Kate Beckinsale's Underworld suit. As you're no doubt aware, she's got quite a perfect form.
Perfect it is, Bantam.
And to contain that, I mean, requires some pretty fantastic and space-age materials. So there's been a lot of speculation, but we can safely say that NASA engineers have formulated the perfect material for that suit.
Possibly the perfect woman, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
She could probably survive re-entry in that suit.
I know I could.
That almost sounded dirty. Well, moving right along, Carrie Underwood has just been drafted, and Carrie Underwood's a very interesting pick. She actually got her husband traded to Nashville, who plays in the NHL.
This just proves that a hot country singer has more power than the entire NHL.
That's true. And Jennifer Aniston has just been drafted, and let's go to Briston Bantam for more. Briss?
What a great pick that is. And Jennifer Aniston, if I can say, has been giving me a boner since 1993, so her longevity is really sticking around.
I could verify this. Back to you.
And Kristen Bell has just been drafted.
Yeah, and I would like to take a time out here, Del, to talk about how we actually come up with a rating system for the hotties that will be going in this draft. How do you grade a potential draftee's hotness aptitude and hotness worth? And we here at the Hottie Draft have come up with the Fawcett rating system, corresponding with the Fawcett scale, named after, for one of the greatest hotties of all time, Farrah Fawcett. Now, she didn't come up with this scale herself. She was just, honorarily given the name. She wasn't a math person at all. Or at least we don't know. We don't care. But however, here is our formula. And you may be saying this is mathematical gibberish. You are right. But the point is, Kristen Bell breaks the scale every time.
Every time.
Every time.
And I believe Diana Akron has just been drafted. And I have to say, Diana is perfect. And I love watching her.
You watch Glee?
Well, the 10th pick is in by the Aldenovas. And it's Jennifer Lawrence.
You hear something?
I can't say that I did.
Well, I think it's time we go to commercial to get a word from our sponsor anyways.